Alright, on a serious note, I'm hearing a lot on the internet that under the Second Amendment, we should be allowed to own any weapon that the military has. As I've stated before, I believe in our right to bear arms. Okay. So that isn't my point of this at all. My point of this is that do we really want people owning any weapon that the military has? Really? Now, since the people that are saying this don't specifically mention what weapons they're talking about, other than all or any weapon that the military has, I'm going to assume that they want to own things like claymore mines. That's a weapon. They want to own shoulder-launched rockets. Those are weapons. They want to own tanks. Those are weapons. I won't get into jet fighters and things like that because there's very few people on YouTube, I'm guessing, that could afford to buy one. But, and probably couldn't afford to buy a tank either, but that's neither here nor there. But I want you to think about this, okay? To me, there's serious implications to allowing people to own weapons of these types. We all know that in most major cities, there are issues with gangs who are armed, okay? There are issues with just thugs in general being armed. We know that these people break into people's homes and steal weapons and then use them to commit crimes. So my question is, do we really want some thug doing a drive-by with a couple of law rockets? Do we really want somebody doing a drive-by of a corner where a bunch of people hang out and innocent people walk around that don't belong to gangs, aren't related to the thugs, with a 50 caliber, machine gun mounted in the back of a pickup truck and wipe all those people out? Now don't get me wrong, okay? If we supply the thugs with these types of weapons and they're using them against each other, it has great potential for reducing the number of gang members, okay? I mean, instead of doing a drive-by with a semi-automatic AK at a house, you could use a single law rocket, take out the whole house and everybody there. You could set up a couple claymores across their driveway so that when they pull their vehicles into the driveway, they go off and kill everybody in the car. There's an upside. But what about all the innocent people? All the people, and we have to admit, there are people in this country that do not need to own a BB gun, okay? Let alone a claymore mine or a 50 caliber machine gun or a tank or anything. I mean, they're just friggin' stupid, mentally deranged, and a danger to themselves without weapons. Okay? So I don't want them having something that in a matter of a minute, you know, they can put out 300, 400, 500 rounds. You know, or a claymore mine that they can set up, you know, that'll take out, I don't know, a group of 12 people just walking down the street because they set it up for somebody and the wrong person got hit by it. I'm not saying take away, you know, the look-alike semi-automatic rifles. I don't agree with California high-capacity magazine laws. You know, the handgun I own, I can't take to California legally. Oh darn. But I don't go there anymore because I could care less. It could fall off into the ocean and I wouldn't feel like we lost anything. Okay, I'm sorry for you Californians, but that's the way I feel. But as far as owning any weapon that the government has, think about that. Think about who might get access to it if somebody owns it. Okay? How many of the mass shootings that have occurred with weapons that were taken from somebody's house? Yeah, I understand the guy in Aurora, Colorado, bought his own weapons, and that's cool. But there was a shooting in Arkansas where the guy stole the weapons from his granddad's house. You know, Sandy Hook, it appears that the weapons were taken from his mom's after he killed her. So, you know, not everybody committing these crimes are going out and buying their own guns. And if they don't want to steal them, there's nothing to stop them from getting Joe Blow to go in a gun shop and buy the gun if they're good enough friends. And then give it to them. It happens all the time. It's a straw purchase is what it's called, but it happens all the time. Just think about this. There are weapons that personally, I don't want people having. So, I don't know, you know. You got to draw a line somewhere. Where that line should be, I don't know. But I think it definitely needs to be in place below fully automatic weapons, tanks, claymores, and shoulder-held rockets. And grenades. Just my opinion. Let me know what you think. Like, dislike this video, please, and subscribe if you'd like. Leave me a comment. I enjoy reading them, whether you agree with me or not. I won't block you. I'm not that kind of guy. I believe in freedom of speech. Thanks.